climax. A dash for the finish line that is that showpiece final. So welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. So good to have you with us. We cannot wait to get it going, but of course there are a few bits and pieces to be done first. The atmosphere here, in the meantime, is building up very, very nicely. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through.
That's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Liverpool are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Rashford ready to try one. Rashford! Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Plays it out to the flank. Gets it upfield. Maguire gets into the right position to intercept. Back into the middle. Done very well to intervene. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Benzema. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Just brushed off the ball there. And he just whacks it away. Pogba. And the shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Pogba put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
And the counter is on. Well positioned to make that interception. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Keeper goes long. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Has he found his man? Cleared without complication. Firmino. Mane. There are a few waiting for it. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Mohamed Salah. The referee has seen that as a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Hakimi looking to get on the end of this. And that has gone horribly wrong. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Boots it to safety. He's had a shot! He's Done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Heads it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. The shot's on!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Great leap! It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And that's it. That was always inevitable. Manchester United take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Mane. And it's Salah. Firmino spreads it towards the left. Firmino. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Has a pop! And in it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That's been levered clear. Now the cross. And that's been repelled. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve? Hits one! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Receives it from behind. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Probably be looking to play it square from here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rashford gets into some space. Gets up to head it! Good delivery. But no joy.
Liverpool can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Mane! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He could have been in. Just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well weighted. He's left his man. Firmino. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And it's Xhaka. He's played him through. Shapes to shoot. And more and more and more. And the lead is extended still further. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Firmino, he's on it, shoots! They've done it!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So is this the start of a comeback? That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Strong punch. And he's been judged offside.
Yeah, that's a good spot and a good call.
Liverpool have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Looking to shoot. No, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
This is promising. It's Salah! And that really should have hit the net. Good interception. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Played out to the right. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! That is wayward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets it upfield. Firmino. Henderson plays it out to the wing. Goes long. Ndidi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.